Chapter S20, and apparently translator Sama likes these chapters. That makes one of us. One of him, whatever. S20, Fall. Something is strange. I have such uneasy feeling for some time, but it's just recently that I'm conscious of it clearly. I only felt it somehow unconsciously until then. Something is strange, but I don't know what's strange. Even though I'm haunted by the uneasiness, I don't know what that identity. I have to find the identity of the uneasiness by all means, and I will regret it. I'm called by Father as I head towards the room. Luckily, Father has been completely busy. I heard the story well because I'm related, but apparently the rumor that the hero died from the battlefield has spread into the town. It was already the limit to conceal the fact that Julius Nisama died. Then, the Divine Word Church seems to announce the death of the hero formally, and at the same time, the new hero is announced. In other words, I finally have to stand in front of people as the hero. I was called today is probably because of that. The question was Sue was called with me. Sue is walking on the side next to me, purposely absent from the academy. I wonder what business to call Sue together with me. It seems that nothing was told to Sue. When having such question, we arrived in front of the room. Well, I will understand the contents if I meet Father. I knock the door. This is Shuren. Enter. Excuse me. I open the door, then enter inside. And enter. Whatever. Sue follows silently after that, too. What's wrong? Father asks while writing something to the documents. No, it's just me who wants to ask that. No, isn't Father who called us? What's the matter? I didn't call you. Huh? When thinking so, the situation has already changed. I should have surely raised the question, and yet the sound didn't go out. A kind of wind magic. The effect of silence was applied around me. The magic construction activated at the speed that I can't cope with. Those who can do that are limited, and the person who can do it in this place is Sue, who's right beside me. What for? Even if I speak, the surrounding air erases the sound. As a troublesome point of this magic, it can create a situation that I can't put up a resistance where not only my voice is erased, but the voices around me are also erased. Once it's activated, it's the end unless the magic composition is interfered forcibly. A worsened situation happens to the confused me. Sue shot Father. My eyes opened wide in surprise. What? Why? It's the light magic that Sue used, the magic that I'm most good at. That ray fired through Father's forehead. Kya! Nisama, what are you doing? Sue screams at the same time. As for me, my head is too confused as it became blank. What happened? What knows? What happened? The door is opened vigorously, and Cyrus Nisama and the armored knight guards enter the room. Nisama killed Father! What? Have you went mad, Shuren? No, it's not me. Why? Even if I shout so, my voice is erased. Guards! Shuren has attacked His Majesty! Contrary to me, Cyrus Nisama shouts sounds in the castle well. Okay, you know what? This is actually pretty exciting. I'm liking what's happening, actually. Arrest Shuren! The armored knight who moves to Cyrus Nisama's word. The knight unsheathed his sword and swing it down. While I'm confused, I draw my sword at once and respond to the attack. My sword was cut in two by the armored knight's sword. Impossible. Even though I didn't strengthen my sword because it was an instant, my sword to be the hero is not blunt sword that can be found everywhere, so it shouldn't be easy to be cut, and yet my sword was cut in two in the middle. My thoughts can't catch up with the situation that changes bewilderingly. The armored knight didn't overlook that chance. The blade returns and cuts me. It didn't become a fatal wound because I half-stepped to the back, but it's unchanged that it's a serious wound because it was a diagonal slash from the shoulder. If the next attack comes, I will be killed. Yo, what a good state, Hiro-sama. The armored knight speaks like making fun of me. Although the voice is slightly blocked by the helmet, still it's a voice that I didn't mishear it. Are you Yugo? Correct. He moves his helmet. Standing there was Yugo, who should have lost his skills and fall. Yugo, don't reveal your identity on purpose. Isn't it fine? It's called giving a good memory. Cyrus Nisama's manner is like he knows that the inside of the armored knight was Yugo. Like he knows the fact. But why? Do you want to know it? Isso Nisama wants the throne. I want to get my revenge on you and Oka. Both of us think that you are a hindrance. But why? Isn't the next king should be Cyrus Nisama? That's wrong. The dead O-sama has planned to make you the next king. Why? With the thoughts of you don't have to go to the battlefield if he announced that you are going to be the next king before announcing you are the hero. Like I will set such a foolish thing to rob away my throne. Cyrus Nisama shouted with a sour face unintentionally to Yugo's words. That shout was also made unheard except us by the newly applied silence. I looked at the person who activated silence. Nisama, I'm sorry to say this, but please die here. What the fuck? Although it was her usual tone, that voice was like another person. It was a cold voice, despising the opposite her usual flat and yet passionate voice. Sue, what's wrong? Nisama, I just realized the truth of love. Therefore, I will kill Nisama. Strange. The current Sue is obviously strange. Activate appraisal. Abnormal conditions called hypnosis, brainwash, charm were displayed. Yugo, is this your act? Oh, did you notice? Have you noticed? Yeah, it's my act. How is it? The feelings of being deprived. Frustrating, right? Because I have tasted it, I understand it well. Yeah! Return Sue to normal right now! Like I will return her even if you ask me to do so. Are you an idiot? My front becomes bright red. However, my body doesn't move against my will. The guards will come soon. Then I will have you exit here. Yugo holds his sword. I won't let you! Small elf's body cuts in there. Of course. A shockwave of the wind strikes Yugo's body and blow him away. Oka! We will run! Yugo's resentment. I don't know why we will run. Yugo's resentment is ignored, and Sensei begins to run. Somebody carries up my body. Hiron-san. I'm also confused of what's going on here. However, just thinking about surviving now, I was told by Hiron-san who started running, and I used treatment magic to heal my wound. The approaching guards are blown off by Sensei's magic. The figure of soldiers fighting here is, and there was seen. What on earth is happening? It's a revolt. Revolt? Yes, the principal offenders are the first Prince, Saris, and Yugo. However, they plan to put the blame on you, and they will quell the revolt. I grow pale to Sensei's explanation. The one fighting now is Leston-kun's unit. We will run away while he's holding them off. And we got away from the castle. After we escaped from the castle, we headed to a house. It's planned to meet Leston here. After that, we will run away from this country. Wait for a moment. Sensei! Yugo! If we don't do something to him, Sue will... I can't allow that. Sensei, the commotion should calm down if we could do something on that guy. Although I lost a while ago, my wound is healed, so if you return to the castle and catch him, I can't allow that. Sensei! The church has announced the new hero. The name is Yugo van Renzengad. Rengzan. I feel like that changed somehow. Huh? This matter. Even the church is an accomplice. I staggered unintentionally. My shoulder is supported by Hiron-san. Does Elftono have an idea why the church take part in such a ridiculous thing? Perhaps it will be proper to think that Yugo's brainwashing has infiltrated into the church. That's impossible. The effective brainwashing type ends in an instant. It shouldn't be able to cause such a situation. Yes, that's if it's normal, but there's an exception. Exception? The highest ranked skill, Lust, which is from the 7 Deadly Sins series. This skill's brainwashing effect can't be compared with other skills. It's certain to consider that Yugo has the skill. 7 Deadly Sins series? Was there such a skill? In the skills that I confirmed, there was no such thing. In other words, does this mean that it's an abnormal skill that can't be acquired at how big is that? 100,000? 100,000 skill points? Anyway, I don't know how far is controlled by Yugo. It's better to think that this country is finished. Such thing. When I was speechless, Leston Nisama and some nostalgic faces entered the house. Shun, are you alright? Your Highness, it's been a while. Your Highness has become splendid. It was Anna and Clevia, them, who worked as the maid of Sue and me before that entered together with Leston Nisama. Anna still keeps a young appearance because the elf's blood runs in her body, while Clevia seems to have grown old, and yet they seem to rush to my predicament in this way. But I am despaired. Anna, are you the same? Pardon? Are you also under Yugo's control? The appraised Anna status is shown the word hypnosis, brainwash, charm. At the same time as I shouted, Anna has a glazed look. The magic that's constructed at high speed. I interrupt it, and I make Anna faint with the chop. In addition, I try to release the abnormal conditions with treatment magic. However, the abnormal conditions didn't disappear from Anna's status. Damn it! Even Anna! Leston Nisama clenches fist frustratingly. Damn it! This is bad. We are surrounded. Many soldiers have surrounded the house when I was looking outside of the house to Hiron-san's word. Let's force our way through. Everyone who nods to Sensei's word. Shun, use my sword. Leston Nisama handed me a sword. This? It's the divine sword handed down in the royal family. It would be better for Shun, who's the hero, to use it in battle than me. I understand. Thank you. With Hiron-san as the vanguard, we plunged into the encirclement. At the same time, Leston Nisama's unit was hiding, launches a surprise attack. Now! We break through the encirclement, but there's a different unit ahead, and the one leading it is... Shun, you sure don't know when to give up. Katya, my best friend from a previous life, stood in my way. Fucking damn it! I know they're just being hypnotized, but it's still, like, it sucks. Whatever. I would have preferred if it was, like, genuine betrayal, but with like good reason, because betrayal is fucking awesome in stories. But okay, whatever. You go. You purposely let him go, right? I wonder what you were talking about. Don't play dumb. If that guy is alive, I don't know what kind of inconvenience will appear. Like I know. You bastard! What are you misunderstanding? What? You are one of my pieces, after all. Why are you ordering me arrogantly? What? I can kill you any time, so understand that. You. Like I would be satisfied with things ending like this. I need them to suffer more and even more. Okay. So, yeah. That's pretty intense. That's pretty intense. I like this chapter. It's a good chapter. But again, genuine betrayal is an amazing story thing, and I was excited that it was kind of that, but it's not that. It's just hypnosis. So then, they're gonna get her back somehow. That other guy's a dick though, Hugo. He's a dick. I don't like him. I mean, he's a good antagonist, I guess, somehow. No, he's not a good antagonist, because how the fuck did he build up that much power and influence with being completely reset back to fucking square one, right? How does he have that ability? Maybe somebody else is working with him. Maybe they'll explain it properly. This story has been pretty good so far, so I guess they'll explain it properly. It's just a little annoying for now. Don't spoil anything, obviously.